How are you?
I have to admit something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't try the suit on before I came out. And I realized that it's so tight. It's wildly inappropriate. I feel like I'm going steady with these pants.
Would you like to put my View mug in a place where I can protect you from...
Well, no, because I don't want that to be the view.
Okay, all right, I got you. Hey, by the way, I love that. I had no idea what to expect from your movie. I didn't know it was a comedy or what exactly. I saw the
Can we just do a shot like this?
Yeah. Actually, do the opposite. I think it'll get us better ratings. Yeah. You could always do the Chuck Lorre.
I'm sorry.
Are you capable
This is a classy joint, and I just took it into the
Are you
the gutter.
physically able to cross your legs, or is that...
I can't feel my calves. I don't know if that's good.
Well, I can, and I don't even know what
Yeah,
that means.
I asked for it because I'm dressed this way.
Ryan,
I asked for that.
you look fine. No one would have ever noticed, so don't let that make you self-conscious.
Okay, you'll cut that out then?
We'll edit it all out. None of it will be in. You and Russell Crowe are very funny. Have you showed it to an audience yet and seen what their reaction is?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, I saw 10 minutes of it with an audience, and they seemed to really enjoy it.
Why did you leave?
Well, Russell and I got asked to leave by the studio, and then they reprimanded us for not tweeting enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, to promote the movie?
Well, I guess we're coming out against Angry Birds, and apparently we're getting crushed by Angry Birds.
How can you be getting crushed?
And we have to find a way to combat them. And we were like,
so ironically,
how do you out-tweet an Angry Bird?
They've asked you to tweet.
And where do you go for that? Doesn't that involve like an army of boss pigs or something? Like how does that?
It does.
How do we fight them?
You can't. There's no way to fight them. You just have to coexist. That's the only way you can do it.
We're trying. Russell actually texted me in the middle of the night and he said, he was obviously vexed, and he said, I'm a crow, you're a gosling. We're two of the angriest birds I know. If they want to see Angry Birds, they should come and see this.
Have you and Russell known each other for a long time? Because you seem to have very good chemistry, at least on screen.
We didn't know each other very well.
But you guys hung out, I assume, while you're shooting the movie, or did he remain distant? Just one time?
I did it once, and I learned my lesson.
What happened?
He very generously invited everyone at the beginning of the shoot to a bar that he bought out.
Okay.
He was showing, there was a game of the Rabbitohs, which is the rugby team that he owns.
The what?
The Rabbitohs.
Like rabid, like a rabid dog, or a rabbit?
No, rabbits. It's like, like a rabbit. Oh.
Okay. It sounds like a
He's gonna hate that. I actually don't think but that's why.
We'll edit that out, too. Don't worry. That won't be anything.
Thank you. And so we were there to watch a game, and he gave everybody hats, and I sat down next to him, and he had a big ice chest of ginger beer, and he had a big ice chest of vodka, and he just kept pouring me drinks, and I was like, I have to do this. This is like, I'm gonna work with this guy I have to just try and at least go like 1 for 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's like watching the game, and as he's explaining it, he's not only explaining the rules, but also he's like the rugby whisperer. He's in all of these players' heads. He knows how they're gonna move. He knows when they're gonna move. He just knows everything, and it's freakish. And I'm like getting more and more soupy as the night goes on. And by the end of the night, I'm like, I look around, everyone's wearing white hats, and I feel like I've fallen down the rabbit hole because they all have these white rabbits. And I look at the TV screen, and Russell's on the TV accepting this trophy, and he's got his arm around me in Atlanta.
What?
And I just said, thank you for a lovely night. And I said, I gotta get home. Just get home. I got home, and in the morning, I got to set, and they were like, yeah, that was a taped game.
Wow. Good thing you didn't bet on it. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. But before we take a break, I want to mention our mutual friend Don Rickles turned 90 years old yesterday.
God bless him.
I was wondering if you called him, if you phoned him yesterday.
No, because I know this story makes you look good and it makes me look bad.
No,
So
it doesn't make you look bad.
You called him.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, I called him in the morning. I left him a message because he didn't answer the phone. And then he called back later in the day to yell at me for not calling him on his birthday. And disregarding the fact that he was returning my telephone call. I'm curious what reaction you will get from him when you call him maybe days later.
Well, probably be, how did you get this number? Because honestly, I don't have Don Rickles' numbers. I only know him through you.
You know what? I'll call him and tell him it's you.
He is such a lovely man.
He is a lovely man.
When my little girl was born, he sent me a gift certificate for Toys R Us.
Did he really?
Yes, and it said, he said, don't worry, you'll get another job. Kids are expensive.
Thanks for watching. If you like that, subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest videos. And if you didn't, subscribe anyway. It's free. Who cares?